beat up pretty bad.
At midfield, number 10, Ricardo Gomez.
Well, they started off.
Like that's why I'm not passing the shit, because I can barely.
Number 8, Ben Strong.
If you guys want to do the thing, just like
One of them was.
Number 17,
It was 2 tackles, and then I got this.
come over and talk just
At
Yeah.
midfield, number 11,
Yeah.
how does that sound? Unless you guys just want to
At
chill.
midfield, number 12,
You know, you guys can just yell things and it'll be
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
That's whatever. I mean, we're definitely not commentators, so we don't want to take away from the local players.
Coach for Mutiny.
So like 35.
He's assisted by Marco Spanos and Brian Buell.
I'm Chris, by the way.
Hey, Chris. I'm Andres. Nice to meet you, Chris.
John, what's going on, Chris?
And at this
As you
time,
can tell
ask
from the
everyone to
bucket
please
hat.
rise
Yeah, I
and
think I know which one
gentlemen,
works
leave
for
your
Chick-fil-A.
hats
Haha.
to America with the plane of our national
Is the
anthem.
Habaneros logo on the stream?
No logos on the stream. Oh. Syracuse thing.
Juega!
You guys are live.
Go, Mutiny!
You guys are live and ready to go.
I think we're live, John.
You're alive?
I think we're alive and live for the 34 people viewing at home. Say hello.
34 people!
Yeah, we're just getting started.
3,400.
34.
100. Listen, man. You just played a game before this. You're
right.
injured.
Yeah.
So, by the way, who's here? You got Andres, Katia, and your lovely wife is over there. Look at that.
With Sophia, my daughter Sophia over there. My
Sophia.
wife is rocking the Bolivia jersey.
Awesome.
And then we have Robert Downs here to my left. Big shout out to Robert.
Woo!
And you know, we do want to recognize Habaneros Mexican restaurants. I'm told that there's always a fiesta there, Robert. Is that correct?
That is in fact correct.
That is correct. There's a fiesta at Habaneros all day, every day. Have you been to Habaneros, John?
I'm hoping to go very soon.
Habaneros in Myrtle is one that I normally go to a lot. It's really, really good. One of our
Look how
good
fast
friends.
that referee is.
Oh, he's very fast. You know, speaking of fast, at Habaneros, they bring out your food to you very, very fast. I mean, it's really good food. And should you just so happen to go to Habaneros and should your server be Ana Garcia, make sure you you let her know that you heard about Habaneros from the Myrtle Beach Mutiny stream. The most authentic Mexican food that you will find outside of Mexico. All right. So, folks, we are about to get this game kicked off.
Who am I, Andre?
Who are you?
Who am I?
What do you mean?
I introduced you. You're supposed to introduce me.
I did. I said we have John Weaver here, too.
Okay, sorry about
Did
that.
I not do that?
I don't know.
And to my right, we have John Weaver. Today, he's wearing the Bucket Chick-fil-A hat, and this time he followed through on bringing me a Chick-fil-A sandwich. He brought me a coupon for it. He didn't actually
Coupon.
bring me the sandwich.
I didn't want to lose for food safety reasons.
Fair enough, fair enough. So getting back to what matters is
Turn it down a little bit.
we have just kicked off. And today we play Lionsbridge FC. John, do you happen to know where Lionsbridge FC is based out of?
Give me a quick reminder. You are our statistician.
I'm going to have to ask Robert because I'm not entirely sure. Lionsbridge is new to our conference slash division. We did not play them last year. And you know, John, we were talking about Chick-fil-A. Look who their main sponsor on their jersey is.
Who is it? I can't. Everyone's facing away.
You tell me. As soon as they turn around, I want you to
Is it
just
Chick-fil-A?
interrupt. It is Chick-fil-A.
What?
Yeah, so you know how the last time we were here, we were talking about getting Chick-fil-A as a sponsor. How can a team like Lionsbridge FC that's at the bottom of the table be sponsored by Chick-fil-A and us, Myrtle Beach Mutiny? I believe so. It's between Dynamo and Lionsbridge.
Oh, with a touch like that, I understand why.
Yeah, but we should be sponsored by
Are
Chick-fil-A.
we doing a big switch right here?
Maybe you don't want to be sponsored by fast food. Maybe that's just what.
I don't know. Well, I think the Chick-fil-A has competition with another competitor who's already sponsoring the Mutiny / Coast FA. I believe it's either Bojangles or McDonald's.
I think it's McDonald's.
It's definitely McDonald's.
I think it's
And
McDonald's.
it's just Costa Fe.
Yeah, it's just Costa Fe. So anyway, let's get back to
Referee.
what's actually important here. Myrtle Beach Mutiny dominating possession of the ball in the Lionsbridge half, and a foul was just called on Lionsbridge. They fouled Romario Pigot, and the ball is played to Gonza, who sprays it out wide to Uche, who has a little bit of time and space, but Ricky drops to be an option. Playing it safe. But look at Ben making that run. This is going to be our first goal. And it's 1-0. Just like that.
Ricky's pass was unbelievable.
Ricky's pass was unbelievable. Here's a replay. Here's a replay. But Ricky drops to be an option. Playing it safe. But look at Ben making that run. This is going to be our first goal. And it's 1-0. Oh my gosh, what an amazing goal. So we were saying how Ricky had time and space. He waited for Ben Strong to make that amazing diagonal run and just played it in. Center backs had no clue. And Ben just banged the ball in with his left foot.
I am awestruck at just the intelligence right there. It kind of reminded me of that World Cup goal by Uruguay today.
Keep it up, Mutiny.
Yeah, pretty amazing, pretty amazing. Now, John, I want to remind you and the folks at home that the last time we got off to an early lead, it was 40 seconds into the game we scored. We were up 1-0 against the Tormenta, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Robert?
No, that would be Carolina Dynamo.
It was against Carolina Dynamo, who were bottom of the table. We were up 1-0, and we finished the half down 3-1. We ended up winning that game 5-3.
Oh, that was that tremendous comeback in the 90th minute.
Absolutely. So I hope that we learn some lessons from that and that we don't be complacent with this early lead. So here's Uche with the ball, and Myrtle Beach Mutiny just dominating the play. Christoph is asking Burhan to push up the field. It's drawing number 22 back, and it's going to create space for Uche. Has time and space on the ball, finds Ricky. Lionsbridge just really waiting for Myrtle Beach Mutiny to come at them, and a ball is played over the top, won by Lionsbridge, and that second ball has to be won by Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and it is.
Lost in the
One-
midfield pretty easily.
Yeah, won by Yao, who plays it out to Roma. Roma with a step over, taking players on. Ben Strong at the ball at his feet, plays it into Yao, who controls it brilliantly, and Yao is going to lay it off to Joao, and Joao is going to play it out to Yao. Yao finds Ricky. Ricky's looking for Brahan. Ricky finds Uchena. Uche finds Brahan, but the ball gets cut out and out of bounds.
Super frustrating when I played against the Mutiny Reserve. Just how when you play against a team that is able to move the ball so much just around you when you're on defense, and the team that has the ball is just moving the ball, man, I have to feel for Lionsbridge right now because Mutiny is just moving that ball so brilliantly around.
Talking about moving the ball around, Ricky just plays a phenomenal diagonal ball to switch the point of attack, and Romario brings it down. And well
defended.
done. Yeah,
Defended.
well done by the Lionsbridge FC player. I can't really make out his number from here, so can't really mention any names, folks. I do apologize for that. But Lionsbridge crossing the halfway line into the Myrtle Beach Mutiny side. And Lionsbridge slows the play down and looking to see what they can do to try to break some of these lines. All right, Lionsbridge with the ball in their half, plays it to the center back, finds number 5 out to the right back. Again, I do apologize. I don't have the Lionsbridge players' names and numbers. But Lionsbridge switched the points of attack and just overhit a little bit too much. It was actually a good ball, but just overhit. So, Robert, if you could tell me, how many viewers are we up to now?
We're at almost 50.
Oh my gosh, Lionsbridge has the ball in our 18. Connor just gave it up. Is ref going to call PK?
Oh, no.
No,
way.
but we
Wow,
just got
goal.
scored on.
Wow. Where did that come from?
Connor Baker had the ball at his feet, and if you could tell me, how many viewers are we up to now?
We're at almost 50.
Oh my gosh, Lionsbridge has the ball in our 18. Connor just gave it up. Is ref going to call PK?
Oh, no.
No,
way.
but we just...
It's no fun.
All right, folks, so it's 1-1.
By Lionsbridge's
Goal scored by Lionsbridge.
Jalen Brown.
And unfortunately, it was a defensive error on our part, John, and the ball was stripped away from our center back, actually our right back. And it was a great finish, you know.
It was with strength.
Yeah, it was a great finish. So
I wonder if my wife Cora Weaver's on here.
yeah, I don't know. Should do we have any comments on the YouTube channel there, Robert?
Oh. Brahan.
All right, so Robert's gonna check on the commentary we have here on the channel.
There we go. A couple of mistakes left and right, both teams.
All right, so if you can keep scrolling for me, Robert, I want to make sure I touch on all the comments here. Yes, kickoff 7:15-ish. Okay. All right. Okay. Pretty good. So the reason why I want to check if we have any comments going is because I want to ask the folks at home what their thoughts are on Argentina getting eliminated today, 4-3 by France, and for Portugal getting eliminated by Uruguay. What was the final score? 2-1?
2-1.
2-1.
We got another Lionsbridge opportunity.
And here comes Lionsbridge. They stole the ball from our center midfielder, and they are controlling the play here. Plays it out to the left back. Left back is into our 18. This time it just gets shut down by Christoph, but Lionsbridge still has possession of the ball. And we have Randy Cup, who says, hope these guys are better than the Tobacco Road commentators. Randy, you know, I look forward to hearing from you at the end of the game with a report. You know, are we doing a good job or are we not doing good? We take all kinds of constructive criticism, so we appreciate it. And no, we did not like that equalizer. Bug-Eye non-hater. We did not like that equalizer at all. That's his name. Don't, you know, that's his name on the YouTube channel. But anyway. Okay, so getting back to this game here.
Handball.
Again, I do apologize, folks. It's a little bit hard to see because we have the sun directly in front of us. So we're going to do our best to at least read the numbers of the Lionsbridge players. But Lionsbridge still have the ball in our half, and actually in our 18.
Yeah, white on light gray. It's hard to read the numbers.
Yeah, and Lionsbridge have just earned a corner. All right, so Myrtle Beach Mutiny are getting that set up defensively, and number 8 for Lionsbridge walking the ball over to the corner to take the kick. So Joao steps out to cut off the short pass. Number 24, there's an option for Lionsbridge, but they play it in in-swinger, and the ball almost goes in. Actually, folks, that ball went in. It looked like the keeper saved it. Out to cut off the short pass. Number 24, there's an option for Lionsbridge, but they play it in in-swinger, and the ball almost goes in. Actually, folks.
The team's on prestige.
All right, folks. So that was a great corner kick. Lionsbridge is getting to that front post cross, crosses the line according to the linesman, and center ref calls a goal. So Myrtle Beach Mutiny is down 2-1. That was a great play by Lionsbridge FC. Now, we've been in this situation before, John, and we were just touching on that before. The last time we got an early lead, we went down 3-1, and right now we are down 2-1 after 9 minutes played. We're now in the 10th minute.
Yeah, 3 goals in 10 minutes. I mean, the folks are getting what they paid for.
Yeah, this has been an exciting game so far. And number 22 on Lionsbridge and number 11 here getting a little bit physical. Number 11 is Brahan Gamarra for Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Okay, so Myrtle Beach Mutiny are looking to get composed here and plays a long ball into Brahan Gamarra, and he is called offside.
When the ball was played, that's questionable.
Correction on the goal. Goal scored by number 5, Tom Devitt.
Goal scored by number 5 by Lionsbridge FC, Tom Devitt. For those of you wondering at home who scored that, number 5, Tom Devitt. All right, John, so we've been in this situation before. We were down 2-1, and let's see what the Myrtle Beach Mutiny do here. They're coming out a little bit flat. They don't seem to have a purpose right now. I don't really know what's going on, but the sense of urgency needs to change by the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. So goalkeeper plays that ball in. It's cut off by Romario Pigot, and Lionsbridge has the ball playing into the midfielders. Number 24 swings it out to number 6, and the holding midfielder plays a ball out to the left side. Left winger brings that down brilliantly, who tries to strike. kind of a strike, looked more like a pass to the striker who was making a diagonal run. And Jose Santos, our goalkeeper, plays it out to Connor Baker. So John, if you're a player for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny right now and you're down 2-1, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, let's get some possession. Let's control this. And let's utilize our weapons. Obviously, that is that speed. We're making a run through right now. Will he hold it? Oh, what a touch! Come on, folks.
Through ball from Joao.
Yeah!
Folks, we have 4 goals in 11 minutes.
Unheard of. Obviously, that is that speed. We're making a run through right now. Will he hold it? Oh, what a touch! Come on, folks.
Through ball from Joao.
Yeah!
All right, folks, so you just saw that replay. That was a ball played in by Ricky again, and the center back just misjudged the trajectory of the ball. Joao brings it down and slots it top bins on the right side. So it's 2-2 now. Basically, we're back to 0-0. So let's see how this game continues to progress.
It is. It's 0-0 now, and so both teams have an opportunity to just hit the reset button. Really, they can either relax, play a little smarter, or they can really keep pressing and use the momentum. Right now, Mutiny does have the momentum since they have that last goal.
You're right, John. Both goals get canceled out. And here's the goal scorer, Joao, with the ball at his feet. And Yao holds it up. And one back by Lionsbridge FC. So earlier I posed a question about the World Cup, and we have some comments here. We have LBFC is right below Myrtle Beach in the table. Thank you, Aaron, for correcting me. I didn't check the stats beforehand. And so we have Lexi Lemons that's saying Mexico all the way. Justin Wolf, Brazil. What up, Wolfie? And then what else do we have? This is like France and Argentina second half. Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, we're going to bring you an update of the standings of our division here once we get a chance to check that out. Again, Aaron Donnelly, definitely apologize for misquoting the positioning of Lionsbridge FC. Thank you for correcting me. So, all right, here's Myrtle Beach Mutiny swinging the ball from left to right. Ball at the feet of Christoph, who finds Connor Baker. Connor Baker finding Christoph again, who's probably going to find... Okay, he finds Gonza. Gonza lays it off to Connor Baker. Connor has to hustle to keep that in. It was a bit of a challenging pass from Gonza. And Lionsbridge FC is really pressing very, very well in our half. So we lump the ball forward, and that forces a throw-in.
Connor's been our sweeper, but now he's on the right side. Who's the sweeper now?
So we're playing with not really a sweeper, but we're playing with a 3 in the back, which is a formation that we played for a large portion at the beginning of the season. So Christoph is our center back with Uche at left back and Connor at right back. And this allows us to put more players into the midfield, so we're overloading the midfield. So here's Ricky communicating with Uche. Uche plays it back to Ricky.
Uche is just dripping. It's like he's in a shower during the game. Look how wet. That is sweat, man.
Yeah, it's a hot, humid day today. So here's the ball at Ricky's feet, and Ricky plays an amazing through ball to Brahan. Brahan looking for a run. Here comes Yao.
Oh.
Ooh, that was a drill.
Unbelievable ball. Ricky.
Yeah.
Sign him up.
And the nice thing about that is that's something we were working at. We were working on that in practice.
Oh, come on! Get in the net!
Oh, man. That was a great ball played in by Brahan, and Yao was not able to get that on target. But that little passage of play that we saw, John, where Ricky played the ball through, and then Brahan was playing across. We've been practicing that, and it's great to see them apply that during the game. All right, so ball goes out for a goal kick, and we have some comments here from John Weaver's wife, Cora. If you're listening, we appreciate the compliments you're paying us. And Brahan's getting pushed there in the back, but the ref doesn't call it. Ricky goes up and wins the header. Now, folks, Ricky must be about 5'6", and he won the header against a guy that was about 6'1". Pretty impressive. So here is Myrtle Beach Mutiny controlling the possession. Ball goes out to one of the goal scorers, Ben Strong, who gets clipped. Ref seems... Okay, he's finally called the foul. So, all right, Gonzalez moving the ball up to the place of the infraction. And we have a Bug-Eye Non-Hater saying he could sure use some flame and pie right about now. Aaron says no problem. Hey, Aaron, whatever that is, bring it over here, dude. Let us participate in that. So here's Ricky with the ball at his feet, looking for Gonza, but Ricky plays an amazing ball to Romario Pijo on the right side. Romario brings it down brilliantly. He's going to take it on, hit a strike, and it goes out to a corner.
Man, Ricky is on fire today. Ricky is on point. He watched some film before this.
Ricky is definitely on point today. I don't know if you folks at home are catching on this, but you see Ricky's dropping a lot deeper. He's playing more of a center defensive midfielder role. His strength is attacking, but it looks like him and Gonza are switching responsibilities. But now Ricky's a little bit more forward. Oh. He plays the ball to Ben Strong. Can Ben Strong have a strike? No, he takes it on. Now he's going to have a strike. No, he chips it. Ball gets back out to Ben Strong. He's going to find Ricky. Ricky has time, he has options, he has Gonza, he has Christoph. Who's he going to play? He's drawing out Lionsbridge. Joao comes back to collect the ball, plays 1-2 with Romario. Joao with the ball at his feet. Is he going to have a shot? He finds Brahan on his favorite left foot. Brahan's going to probably take him left. Yes, he does. He's going to whip that ball in. No, he cuts it back, and it just goes out.
Unlucky. It's a little bit wet out there and probably had an effect on it.
Yeah, and speaking about the field conditions, it is a little bit loose, and that was one of the things that contributed to Connor Baker losing the ball when Lionsbridge scored their first goal to equalize us. Connor just lost his footing, and that allowed the Lionsbridge player to pick the ball off his feet. But overall, the field condition is good. It's pretty flat. A few divots out there. There was a game that was played earlier by the Myrtle Beach Mutiny Reserve team against the Savannah Clovers. I want to thank the Savannah Clovers for making the 4-hour drive over here and playing against the Myrtle Beach Mutiny Reserves. It's really great to give our youth team, our Mutiny 2 team, an opportunity to have some competition.
Get over how just much liquid is falling off these guys. That is each player. Now I'm watching.
Yeah. They're exerting a lot of effort. So here's Christoph with the ball at his feet. He finds Ricky. And Ricky's looking to find Joao. Plays a brilliant ball. And here comes Brahan. He needs to put that in back stick to Ben. Ben's making the run. Ben's making the run. No, he cuts it back. Brahan's going to take him left again. He takes him left. He whips it in. Oh, and Lionsbridge clears it out for a throw-in.
Goodness.
Now, one of our players, João Delgado, number 17, is from Portugal, and I got a chance to speak with him before the game and asked him how he's feeling. And it was tough to take the loss that Portugal had today against Uruguay. But he said the first 10 minutes were a little bit difficult. He was in a little bit of denial, but he feels good, and clearly you can see that he feels good after scoring that second goal.
It's a good little touch by him on the upper right. Reminds me of that goal that you scored against us many moons ago. Actually, it was like 2 weeks ago. But man, just a little touch with the outside of the left foot, and boom, just whipped it in with inside the foot, strength, accuracy.
Absolutely.
That's what Cavani's shot looked like today.
Cavani's amazing. He's an amazing player. Now, John, we're going to be playing your team again July 21st, if I'm not mistaken. And I picked up a little injury, a little knock today. Hopefully that shouldn't keep me out for too long, as the Myrtle Beach Reserve team has another game on Tuesday where we go out to Columbia, South Carolina, and we play against the FC Bantams. So, for those of you at home who want to watch the future of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, the reserve team, play, we will have a game on Tuesday against the Bantams. Now here's Ricky giving some coaching to Brahan. They're having a little bit of a chat because they're not really connecting here on the left-hand side. I think that may be why Ricky's dropping a little bit. Again, he normally does not come that deep, but he's really, really deep. And here's Lionsbridge giving a good fight. And Gonza picks an elbow to the face. Ref does not call it. Number 4 with the ball at his feet, picked off by Ricky. Look at Ricky getting involved in defensive work. And Lionsbridge knocks it out.
Wow, what a goal kick. What an odd, no, that was a goal kick. What an odd play by the forward up there.
Right, knocked it out for a goal kick. You're correct. My apologies. So Gonza is talking to the ref because the player gave him an elbow, and that's what forced Gonza to go down, and that allowed Lionsbridge to play that through ball, but luckily nothing happened. So anyway, here's Myrtle Beach Mutiny with the ball in our half, controlling possession. Glad to see that Gonza's doing okay. And we have a surprise visit from my daughter, Sophia.
You're not going to get sunburned, are you?
And sitting in John's lap right now. John, just be careful if any wayward balls come this way. I'm entrusting the life of my daughter in your hands. Folks at home, I know you don't know John Weaver, but my baby, Sophia, is currently in his arms. I'd like to hear from you. Do you think that's a good idea or a bad idea? Let me know. Is John Weaver holding my baby a good idea or a bad idea? I don't know. I want to give a shout out to Cora Weaver. I saw on Facebook today that you guys announced that you're expecting. Is that correct?
We are expecting. It's Facebook official, so it's also Mutiny commentating official now too.
Absolutely, it's open to the public. And I correct me if I'm wrong, John, but I saw, was it you or Cora holding a dog, giving them a bottle?
Yeah, we're trying to. The caption on the photo said "Practice makes perfect," and we had. I'm holding a dog, trying to have a diaper in one hand and a little figure. What do you call those things? A little stuffed animal in one hand, and Cora has a baby bottle to the other dog.
Gotcha. All right, well, you're practicing holding my daughter right now, so make sure you do a good job. Here's Lionsbridge FC with the ball in our half, and we have 5 Mutiny players back, which is okay. And here's Jose Santos. Okay, let's that go out for a goal kick.
Does she need sun? Is she good?
And so Sophia's chilling. She's having a good time. She's watching soccer.
Maybe she wants to do some squats.
Yeah, we were actually getting her touches, and she's 5 months old. And we were rolling the ball to her, and she was doing some drag backs, some passes. You can actually see the video on Facebook. It's posted up. But anyway, getting back to the game, here's Uche, who plays Brahan. We haven't really had a lot of the ball on this left side, and the ref is.
Put your hands down, brother.
The ref needs to watch number 22 because he's been getting into Brahan, and it's getting a little bit chippy. And
unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit unnecessary. You know, that's unsportsmanlike.
I was sweating as much as these guys.
Yeah, it's definitely hot today. When our game kicked off, it was 94 degrees. And we are back live on the stream, folks. So let's get back to this commentary here, Robert, if we could. We had somebody asking, is this just over 18 like Open League? Official Bert Matthews, no, this is not just over 18. We have various ages in the PDL. We have guys that are in college who are going to be your younger players. And then we have some players that are out of college, as well as some players that had stints in USL teams and some MLS teams. Of course, everybody here is in an amateur status. Nobody here is in professional status. Nobody here has a contract. And of course, the college players cannot receive any kind of compensation because that would void their NCAA collegiate scholarships. So, Bert Matthews, not just over 18. You do have some young kids out here, but of course they have to have unbelievable skill to make one of these teams. All right, so ball goes out for a goal kick for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and Santos is going to get this ball played in. I want to thank Habaneros one more time for becoming part of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny family. You know, they're sponsoring our live stream, so if you see the Habaneros logo on the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, they are our newest sponsor. And, you know, Habaneros, again, you know, every time that I've been there, we have Pawleys Island Soccer League every Saturday morning, and we try to stop off at Habaneros every time in Myrtle's Inlet. Always have really good food and really good service. Getting back to the game here, Yao has the ball at his feet, and he has 2 or 3 players around him, and he is able to get that knocked out for a throw-in. But is that a Lionsbridge or a Mutiny throw? Okay, Mutiny throwing. Good, because I went off a Lionsbridge player.
What can I do?
All right, so I've just been notified that in about 10 minutes, folks, we have Ben and Chris from Soccer and Sweet Tea Amateur Hour. And so, Robert, tell us a little bit, what is a Soccer and Sweet Tea?
So they're going to explain a little bit more themselves, but we're very excited to have them here. They should be coming on in about 10 minutes and speaking with us throughout the half. But they are from Charlotte, and they cover all the Carolina PDL action.
That's fantastic. I'm definitely excited to have the Soccer and Sweet Tea out here visiting us. I believe we were their last stop in the rounds that they're doing, and I think this is the first time that they've come out here. Is that correct, Robert? We haven't had them in the last 2 years. So looking forward to having Soccer and Sweet Tea out here, and we'll let you know a little bit more about what they do, what their goals are, and what they're trying to accomplish. So Lionsbridge with the ball in their half, and you know, they're actually moving the ball pretty well, folks. Again, we have some things to address in our back line. There've been a couple of passes that, you know, have just put us under a little bit of unnecessary pressure. But here's Lionsbridge into the 18, number 24, with a great strike on goal. But what an amazing save by Jose Santos. Now Lionsbridge still has the ball, and Romario knocks it out, and we get the throw in.
You are
just saw a little bit of an elbow throw by one of the Lionsbridge players to Romario, and Romario kind of just gave it right back. So it's getting a little bit chippy. We hope that the ref controls the game. Definitely need to keep an eye out for number 22 on Lionsbridge and number 11 on Myrtle Beach Mutiny. They've kind of been going at it for the whole game. So, we hope nothing bad happens. We want to keep it clean. We want to make sure everyone gets home safe. All right, so another throw in for Myrtle Beach Mutiny. And let's see what other comments do we have here. He's looking for AJ Matthews. Is he in the field? Can't tell. Ball been on the right side for a while. AJ Matthews. So, Burt Matthews, I'm looking at the lineup for Lionsbridge. I'm going to let you know if he's on the dress list. AJ Matthews. All right, I see Austin Matthews playing defense. Unfortunately, again, I don't have the numbers next to the names. But the players that we have on the back line are number 22 at right back, number 5 looks like he's playing center back, number 15 playing center back, and our left back is number 17. So maybe one of those is AJ Matthews. And okay, so he's number 15. Randy, thank you, number 15. Looking for 15. I don't see number 15 on the defensive line right now. I don't see him in the midfield either. And I don't imagine that he's playing up top since he's a defender. But here's Lionsbridge FC with the ball just on the outside of our 18, and I'll get back to at the inquiry about number 15 in just a second, folks. So Myrtle Beach Mutiny wins the ball back, plays Uche at left back, and finds Ricky, who's really deep again. I wonder if that's maybe hurting us a little bit. The ref has stopped the ball. I believe it is a player down for FC Lionsbridge, and I'll let you know what player that is in just a second. I'm looking at the players again, Randy. I don't see number 15. I see him now. Okay, he's over by the sideline of the FC Lionsbridge bench. He's just having some water there. So yeah, number 15 is on the field, Randy. Burt Matthews, I can't go through who's on the field because we have not been provided with the starting lineup for FC Lionsbridge. I do have all the players' names that are dressing, but if you have the numbers, if you know the names of the players by their numbers, if you just post a comment for me, and I'll tell you all the numbers that are on the field. Justin Wolf is asking if John Ander is on the bench, and Wolfie, yes, John Ander is on the bench. Myrtle Beach Mutini's commenting that that's a super sub. That's right. We're keeping our secret weapons in our pocket for when we need them, and John Anders certainly is one of those.
90-minute champion.
Robert said he's a 90th minute champion. Speaking of 90th minute players, that reminds me of RJ Bass. You remember RJ Bass?
living legend.
Living legend. He's somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where he is, but
Merchandise, please.
this guy would come up.
Palmetto Select.
Oh, that's right. He does Palmetto Select with Vicente de la Cueva. And they're one of our sponsors. Man, I'm doing a terrible job today. So Vicente de la Cueva is on the bench, and RJ, I believe, is working the merchandise tent. For those folks that come to the game next time, you can buy a Myrtle Beach Mutiny jersey or a t-shirt and have
Hot off the press, literally.
hot off the press prints on your shirts. Speaking of recognizing people that are here, I want to give a shout out to Myrtle Beats, who are behind the Lionsbridge goal.
With a Z.
With a Z. Myrtle Beats with a Z. And they're definitely pestering the keeper. Do you think that contributed to any of the goals?
I definitely 100% believe so.
And
I mean, mainly because it sounds so good that the goalie is just thinking about the beats.
Absolutely. And we have Justin Wolf commenting if Vinny is on the bench. Yes, Vinny is on the bench. He's there with John Ander. And who else do we have on the bench? We have Darius Strambler, we have Kenny Perkinson, we have Luis Carrillo, we have Neville, one of the new players that joined us, along with Yuta Yamamoto.
We have a corner.
And Myrtle Beach Mutiny corner. Let's see, what else is Justin Wolf saying? Justin Wolf is saying that RJ Bass defines the phrase super sub. You're right. And Lexi Lemon says, RJ, the man, the myth, the legend.
That's probably Lexi's dad. It's not Lexi.
Yeah, I don't know who Lexi is, but
Lexi is one of the star players. A young lady, coached her when she was very young, and her dad's pretty good at soccer too.
Gotcha. So here we go. The ball gets played back in, and Connor Baker wins that header. and it goes as far as number 23 for Lionsbridge FC, who's attacking on the right side of the field. Uche is slowing him down. Number 24 has it at his feet, looking for an option. Finds number 22. Brahan's just shutting him down. 24 has Uche and Brahan in front of him. Crosses the ball. He's all by himself.
He was all by himself. Wow.
We've got a, Lionsbridge FC is asking some questions of our defensive line, and so far they managed to answer it twice. They got 2 goals, so hopefully some of these questions can get addressed at halftime, as we're getting pressured here at the back. So Ricky with the ball at his feet, he's going to find Brahan Gamarra, and let's see what Brahan does against number 22. Okay, safe play, finds Ricky again. Number 2 is really pressing. He's doing a great job, this number 2 from Lionsbridge FC, to press Ricky. And the ball gets played to Christoph. Number 2 pressing him again, but Christoph takes a great touch.
That was a
Finds
good first
Ben.
touch. Good
Absolutely.
First touch.
Exactly. That first touch away from where the player was running completely got him into space. Now Ben, who has the ball at his feet, plays Joao Delgado.
It is 3 versus 7 right now.
Right. Joao finds Romario. Romario finds Joao again. Joao finds Ricky, who finds Uche. Uche is going to find Ricky again. Ricky is really controlling our attack. Plays Brahan again with a brilliant through ball. And Brahan plays the cross in. And a goal! Another goal by Joao Delgado. Attack. Plays Brahan again with a brilliant through ball. And Brahan plays the cross in. And a goal! Another.
Not gonna lie, Robert was in the way that entire
Folks,
time.
what another great goal. Again, the same progression that we've been working on in practice. Through ball gets played between number 22 and the center back. Unfortunately, the cross was decent, John, but unfortunately the Lionsbridge player was unable to cut off the cross. He was right there, but the pace that Brahan played the ball was just a little bit too much from the handle. And Joao received it, got shut down by the center back, but he was able to tap it in. So Myrtle Beach Mutiny up 3-2 now. There have been 3 exchanges of the lead in this game so far, and it's the 35th minute of the first half, John. What an exciting game. So Jose Santos clears the ball up, and that is challenged by Romario, and that goes out for a throw-in for Lionsbridge FC. Let's get back to the comments here. Justin Wolf hashtagging #Dynasty. Justin Wolf and I used to be, teammates 2 years ago in the Myrtle Beach Mutiny.
These commentators don't suck.
And he's hashtagging one of our little sayings, Dynasty, because no one could really do this. Oh, here's Yao. Oh, got a little bit ambitious and excited. His eyes got really big.
Tell me about that Dynasty, though.
So we'd play, soccer, golf. We would play soccer, tennis, and all that kind of stuff. And we're just undefeated, so we created a dynasty. So that's the point of that. And Lexi Lemon says it's Lexi. Hey Lexi, what's up? And let's see, what else do we have here? Bug-Eye Non-Hater says these commentators don't suck. I love that compliment. I love that. I appreciate
He was right
that.
though. We should go goal.
And you know what? I think Bug-Eye Non-Hater is a Lionsbridge FC fan, so I appreciate you giving some recognition our way. Thank you very much. And let's see, what else do we have here?
Got Soccer and Sweet Tea that might be coming up here. And I love the fact that Soccer and Sweet Tea exists because they're loving on soccer in our area, and everyone wants to see soccer grow and just continue to be a community builder. That's what soccer is ultimately. Nice 11 people on the field.
Absolutely, and we have Soccer and Sweet Tea who are just joining us right now. And in a moment, I'm gonna introduce them and ask them a couple of questions. And so now that they're getting settled, Soccer and Sweet Tea, I want to thank you guys for joining us today. I'm sure your trip to Charlotte is well worth it. We've seen 5 goals already in the first half. So for the folks at home watching on our channel, I'd like for you to tell them who you are, what is Soccer and Sweet Tea, what is your goal, and what are you trying to accomplish, what are you trying to do. So I'm going to pass over the microphone to you guys and just tell the folks at home what you're all about.
I need to put it up here. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right. Well, hey everybody. Right. Hey everybody. My name is Chris Davis, and Ben is sitting here to my right, Ben Gosshorn, and we're with Amateur Hour, a podcast on Soccer and Sweet Tea's network. And we in particular focus on the PDL teams in the Carolinas. We just have a passion for lower division soccer. We're both giant Charlotte Independence fans who are in the USL. And we just, honestly, it kind of just all started from, I personally wanted to learn more about teams in our area, because we've heard a lot over the last couple of years about MLS, and Charlotte might get an MLS team, or Raleigh might get an MLS team, and people are like, you need to do this, or need to pay this money, or need to do this so that we can have soccer here. And I was like, it looks like we already have a lot of soccer here, a lot of really good soccer, as you said tonight. This has been a fun game. Like, I'm not much of a social media guy, but I was tweeting a lot, and I'm like, I'm gonna end up missing something while I'm tweeting about what just happened. And but yeah, we just have a lot of fun doing it, and we like traveling around, seeing the different soccer cultures and everything. And I feel like I've talked too much, so here you go, Ben.
Yeah, I'm going to take the mic now. Yeah, so my name's Ben. Really cool to be out here in North Myrtle Beach, witnessing a 5-goal game, only 39 minutes in, roughly. Basically, what we do is we like seeing different cities and experiencing different cultures and things like that. I've noticed a lot, kind of like what you said, that people have this big idea that you have to have MLS or these big teams in your city. But I've noticed all throughout the Carolinas, there's teams like Myrtle Beach and Asheville and Greenville and different cities that are doing soccer really well, that deserve to be covered and that deserve to have fans support them. And it's really exceptional to see teams like Myrtle Beach with Coast FA and that development side that are really making strides to make soccer better in America. That's one thing I really find exceptional, just meeting different people, figuring out what their passion is and what they're doing to better the game in America. I think it's really beneficial, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
So speaking about developing soccer in America, I want to ask you guys your thoughts on what happened to USA getting eliminated from the World Cup, because you watched the games that Panama played, and those really were the USA games. Yeah. USA would have done a little bit of a better job. I'm not taking anything away from Panama, and reminding the folks at home that Romario Pigott on our team is from Panama, so he may have some words for me after the game. But so speaking about what the soccer levels that we have here, we have D3 coming up pretty soon, right? And I believe Greenville FC is going to be one of the teams that's going to be into D3.
Team, but it is going to be in Greenville.
Okay, fair enough. It is going to be in Greenville. So tell us a little bit about your thoughts on the future of professional soccer in South Carolina. We have the Charleston Battery in Charleston. We have the upcoming D3 team. Am I missing any other teams?
Well, Greenville FC, there are going to be 2 teams in Greenville, the D3 team, and there's currently Greenville FC, who play in the NPSL. Yep. And then the only other team, they compete in the PDL, but not in y'all's division. Of course, the South Carolina United Bantams. They're actually doing pretty good things as well. I'm sure probably some of your Coast FA guys have interacted with some of there, because they kind of have the same setup, so they probably know more. Oh no, was there a goal while I have my head turned?
Nicked off the post.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So, but there's a lot of good stuff going on in South Carolina. We focus on both Carolinas as a whole, but yeah, I mean, I think honestly what I really kind of appreciate a lot was actually from a guy in North Carolina, Ryan Kelly up in Asheville City. Something when I talked with him not too long ago, I asked him about why he was doing this new initiative. It's something that they do called Just Play, where they kind of integrate a lot of soccer into different areas. Like the cool thing they do, they have a jersey that is a season ticket jersey, and yet it costs a lot more money. But the cool thing on top of you getting in all the games, every kid, like for every jersey, a kid gets a ball. Like a kid who couldn't afford a ball gets a ball, because this stuff can be expensive.
What kind of ball do they get?
I know it's with Nike, but that's all I know.
Yeah.
That's who they're partnered with. But it's really cool, just the difference. And like I asked him why he was doing it. He said, we're a tiny team, a small community, but we want to do what little bit we can to help American soccer grow. Like obviously, the whole national team's not going to come out of Asheville, if anyone does. But helping create that soccer culture is something cool that they do, and it's something cool that I've seen that you guys do, and a lot of other teams that we've covered, and that's why we make these trips, just to see what y'all are doing.
We've got a lot of people from Lionsbridge watching, and someone commenting, asking, when are you guys going to go to Lionsbridge?
Gotcha. So just to repeat what Robert said, we have some comments here on the YouTube channel. Some fans are asking when you guys are going to go by Lionsbridge FC. Is that part of your lineup for this year?
Unfortunately not. We were going to potentially make that work, but the distance is a little much. We do definitely want to make that a marquee point next year, because I've loved everything they've been doing up there. I love their crest. Their crest is fantastic.
Yeah, it is.
Their shirts are also very soft. Thank you to Mike for hooking us up with a shirt, as well as the folks here in Myrtle Beach as well.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So for you Lionsbridge fans at home, they are definitely going to be stopping by. Now, we do have a comment here from Just Pole Barn Builders. Soccer and sweet tea are the goats.
Oh.
So you got some fans on the stream who know who you are. Now, for the folks at home, where can they find you? Tell us a little bit about your social media. Where can the folks at home find you?
Yeah, so you can find me, or the podcast is SNST Amateur Hour on Twitter. I think it's Instagram as well. We're on a couple different social medias.
Mostly Twitter.
Mostly Twitter, yeah. We tried doing Instagram, but it's a lot. You can also find me at the Soccer Goose on Twitter. And
I'm at Chris Davis CLT. And was there another part of that question other than
Not
just where to
social
find us?
media, where to
Yeah,
find you.
that stuff. And of course, as far as our podcast goes, we're on just about every podcasting app out there except for Spotify.
yeah, Spotify
is-
doesn't like us.
I don't know. It's weird. We've been trying for months to get on Spotify, but we're just about everywhere else to find our podcast.
What can they look forward to on your podcast? What can they hope to hear from you guys?
Yes.
Well, definitely coverage of the Mutiny. We mostly focus on, we're definitely going to do a lot about this game here tonight and the atmosphere and things like that, but we mostly talk about all the Carolina teams that are in the PDL. We do a little bit outside of that, and we might be looking at doing some stuff next year since obviously the season is coming to an end pretty soon. But that's pretty much what we've covered for now is the PDL teams in the Carolinas.
Yeah. We also did an interview with a Mutiny 2 player, Kobe
Arambula.
Arambula,
right.
yes. Had a good conversation with him. It was really nice to get a little bit more information on how the Mutiny 2 work and his aspirations as a player and things like that. We're also going to be doing some Lionsbridge stuff later in the season, so look forward to that for you Lionsbridge fans. But yeah, we just try to cover different stories and different things that may not be getting covered right now and share what we see from a Carolina perspective.
Very nice. So, folks, before Soccer and Sweet Tea leaves, I'm going to ask you guys, whenever you get a chance, to post on our YouTube channel, you know, your names, all the social media things that you mentioned, so the folks at home can go ahead and take a look, maybe subscribe, and go ahead and get listening on those podcasts, so we can, expose your brand to the fans at home that are watching.
Yeah,
And, talking about Kobe Arambula, so his brother, Ryan Arambula, used to play for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. He went to college at Charleston, played for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and he currently plays for
what
the
a bad
Charleston
ball.
Battery. So we are associated with the Charleston Battery, and we played the Charleston Battery last week, and it was a 2-1 loss, if I'm not mistaken, but it was a really positive showing by the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. And we have one Mutiny player that I believe the coaches were asking a lot about, and we hope to play them again real soon. So again, Soccer and Sweet Tea, thank you for stopping by. We hope you stay for the remainder of the game.
Yeah.
And we're nearing the end of the first half. We have 3 minutes of stoppage time that are being added, and what a first half! 5 goals. I think it was in 34 minutes that we had 5 goals. John.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, right.
Pretty much was.
Pretty exciting.
4 goals in 11 minutes. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, and getting back to some of the comments here, Whiskey Girl 74, she's asking if we could show the band, and we definitely will once we score another goal. We'll definitely pan the camera over there. And some more fans are commenting for the two of you. Come check out a Lionsbridge game. We will show you how to support your local non-MLS team. So Randy Cup, in a second, they're going to get onto the comments here, and they're gonna post their social media tags and all that good stuff. So you could subscribe and definitely get in touch with them and ask them to come and check you out. So here we go. Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Okay, here we go. Sorry, I was blocked there, folks. But Myrtle Beach Mutiny has the ball. No, you guys are good. Brahani clears the ball. What's your touch like? Oh, okay, it stayed in. No, it went out.
Wow.
Now, do either of you play soccer?
No.
No?
We both got into it after a while.
Right.
No. I played basketball in high school.
Okay, cool.
My crowning achievement on the soccer field was heading a ball and breaking my glasses and my
Oh, man. All
Other
right.
than like the playground,
Yeah,
nothing
pick up
serious.
stuff.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, soccer's a great sport, brings people together, and nothing bigger than the World Cup that's going on right now. So I'm going to put it back to you guys. What do you think about Argentina and Portugal getting knocked out today?
I mean, it's kind of. I personally expected it. I mean, France looks really good. My lady, she was really upset about Argentina losing. She's not Argentinian or anything. She just really likes Messi and all that. But oh, wow,
Good save up.
that was great. But I kind of feel bad for Messi. I don't know. you know, it's kind of sad he's never won anything with Argentina. I mean, I'm right? He's not even won a Cup in America, nothing.
No.
And, you know, people are like, oh, how good is he really? But I mean, he's a good player. I'm not a Barcelona fan by any means, but he's a good player. And like, just be like, oh, he's not the greatest because he's never won Argentina, feels a little disingenuous for me.
Yeah.
How do you feel about Portugal losing, Benji?
I was unfortunately not able to watch the game, but
I know, that's why I gave it to you.
great. Yeah, thank you.
We were driving when that happened.
I think it shows the.
Oh.
Wow, that was a good save, apparently. I believe it shows that Uruguay's a really good team. I mean, you see that if they were able to stifle Ronaldo by the score, that they're a good squad. So they'll be able to go probably a decent bit into the tournament as well. That France game was something, though.
Yeah.
Goals all over the board. I almost thought Argentina was going to pull out a draw there at the end. But just a lot of really good soccer to watch. A lot of good, really motivation to support your local team, I think, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, speaking of France, 19-year-old Kylian Mbappe had an amazing game. And he's 19 years old, John. He's 19.
I was in the drive-through at Chick-fil-A during the France.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What an amazing player. But folks, you know, Lionsbridge has really been knocking on our goal here, and there was a goal-scoring opportunity that Lionsbridge had, and it just went shy of the post. Again, some questions are being asked of our defense, and I think Coach Kyle Tim is going to have some words at halftime. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some changes. And with those 3 blasts of the whistle, that is the end of the first half. So right now we're going to get our halftime activities going, folks. Stay tuned, and we will be right back.
Do it on the comment section right now, and then we'll also do it on the description.
That's fine.
Yeah,
You go
people are
first.
commenting. They want to see it.
Sure.
Like, do you think it'd be easiest for us just to put like a link to our thing, or just write our
Anything you want, man.
All the
Put anything you want to put on there.
Just put in a direct link to your Twitter page, Ben.
I want to see soccer and sweet tea grow. I don't know how to use a Mac,
Okay.
so I'm gonna have you do this.
All right, I'll do it.
I was
Just
trying
go.
to right click because there wasn't like I was trying to copy and paste. Okay, I'm gonna have you do the other one. Yeah, you got the amateur.
Oh, you already put amateur on there?
Yeah, you put the amateur on there.
Cool. Wait, what about yours?
That was really good. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thanks for having us.
Hopefully we get you a couple more subscribers. Maybe us too. Yeah, that would
And it's time for the Main Slice Pizza Challenge.
Hey, you know what
Contestants
you
will
got
throw
lucky
their
with?
frisbee and try to land it
A
on the
boring
sign
couple
for their
minutes
chance to
of
win a free pizza from Main Slice Pizza.
Kobe gets the interview.
And here's our first contestant. Don't be shy. There's only about 300 people watching you. It's nice and straight, but that's not where it should have gone. A good tip is to try to hit the target.
Huh? Over Gringo.
All right, we're going to go for a second round. Come and collect your frisbees.
And then no one covers center.
Maybe trade a frisbee with someone and make it fun.
So switch from like right here. Switch to.
Did Ronaldo score?
We were on the road, so we don't know.
All right, and now here comes round number 2. And that one didn't have a prayer.
Then he comes over. He said we don't have
It looks like we're finally catching on a little bit. Getting closer, but no cigar. And thank God, because this is a smoke-free environment. All right, we're going to go for round 3. Don't be worried if you picked up the wrong one, because they're all the same frisbee.
I can aim better.
That's the last group.
Everybody likes pizza.
Let's see if Russia,
Any
Russia
pizza
has
on
enough
the line,
money.
folks?
Oh! So they're trying to get it on the.
All
Give a man a slice, feed him for a day. Give him a whole pie and feed the whole family. All right, and that's it. Thank you for trying out. Oh, we got one more round. We got one more round. Main slice pizza, folks. This ain't no $1.99 pizza you get at Kroger's. This is main slice pizza. Do we have a winner? No, not yet.
A week or two.
Thank you for participating in the main slice pizza challenge. Don't forget, if you want pizza, get a main slice pizza.
Robert, do you have a pen?
I had one, and then I gave it to.
Nice job.
Been doing good.
Where is this other team from?
Newport News.
This is the well, goaltender fell down. I missed the other goal, and then made a great save. They had the header, the post, and knocked it on the draw.
Those two guys who were just sitting here from Charlotte, they do like a soccer podcast and that kind of thing. So we had them come and they were guests. 75 people watching. So, yeah, where they cover all of the damage and
Trying to think of ideas for a breakfast show.
And then he's trying to give me a square. I'm like, no. I just told Charlotte. Yeah, no joke. He was like this. Doing anything for a birthday. You want some ice? I'm like, yeah, give me some. Like this the whole time. What's up, big man? Rockport on Monday. You got a job on it? Stay on it? You guys get there about? It's right up of Carolina. Not quite the farm yet.
Curry got the farm.
Thing is
So I came in on a leap of faith. And I was like, okay, I don't have a job yet, but we're gonna make this work. I'll figure something out. I signed my contract on Wednesday for
That's fun. Because I'm like,
teaching. I'm teaching there, but hopefully I can coach again. We don't have enough players for football.
that's funny because I was like, I thought I got here.
That's probably the best option.
All right, folks, we are getting ready to kick off the second half. 3-2, start of the second half. And let's see if I can get caught up on the comments here before we kick off. Soccer and Sweet Tea posted their Twitter handles and some of the hashtags and all that good stuff. Carissa Laurie says, "You got this, Gonza." And Bug-Eye Non-Hater asking if we had about 300. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Something like there. Carl Hansen says averaging 1,300. You know what? That's what we're working towards, Carl. We hope to be on that level of support in the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina area. You know, and we thank Soccer and Sweet Tea for coming out and helping our name get out there. And you know, we hope some of the Lionsbridge fans at home watching continue to support the Myrtle Beach community as well, and soccer in the Carolinas in general. You know, we're a young team. We've won our division the last 3 years in a row, if I'm not mistaken. And last year we made it to the semifinals of the national tournament. But yeah, we're trying, Carl. We're trying to get up to that level.
Substitution for the Mutiny.
And official Burt Matthews commenting on the long throw-in that almost led to their goal. Yeah, that's right. That is one of their weapons. That young man has a very, very long throw. Very deadly, no doubt about it. Okay, all right. So, Deadeye says it would be cool if we could be behind the scenes in the locker room right now. Yeah, you know, I really would. I'd like to know what were some of the words that were had with the Myrtle Beach Mutiny players and with Lionsbridge players. All right. Anyway, so here's the game. We're kicking off, and thank you, Carl Hansen, hashtag and always supporting local soccer. We appreciate that, man. All right, so here is the game again. Lionsbridge has the ball, but they kick it out of bounds. Number 22 was trying to find Austin. I know his name now because of the commentary, the comments on the YouTube channel. Long throw in and gets knocked out by Lionsbridge FC. Connor Baker with a throw in again. Finds Gonza. Gonza brings it down, finds Connor Baker. Connor Baker's going to find Utah. And Utah's going to lump that forward. That was the right choice. And Romario called offside. He was in an offside position, and he came back to challenge the ball, and for that reason he was called offside. All right, so number 22 from the Lionsbridge with the ball at his feet, pings the ball in, and Christoph wins the header, but with a little nudge from number 2. So the referee called that. Actually, he's calling an offside on Lionsbridge. I didn't see it, but okay. So Myrtle Beach Mutiny ball with Jose Santos at the edge of his area. It looks like he's gonna lump it forward. He's giving the signal to his left back to pinch in and push up. So he's gonna lump this ball forward. Yao is standing right on the center back, number 22. I think that's the target right there. There's Yao. He's gonna try to flick that onto Joao. Joao was there. Challenges for the header with number 17. Yao collects the ball at the edge of the area, and it gets. Ooh, keeper comes out to collect that ball. Very well done by the goalkeeper. Yao was pressuring that. So here's Lionsbridge FC goalkeeper rolling it out to the center back, looks like, and he has an option up top. Is he gonna play that long ball? Yeah, Lionsbridge lumps it up forward, and here comes Uche, who heads it to Christoph. Back to Uche. Uche finds Christoph again, and Christoph is forced to lump it forward. And here comes Bahan, who gets nudged in the back, and the referee calls the foul. So this is going to be a foul. Yep, that's right. So foul for Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and that's going to be taken by Uchenna Uzo. Now he has Romario all the way on this side, and he's kind of isolated. No, instead he chooses to lump it up the field to Yao, but Yao is not there. I don't know if that was the right choice, but Uche wins the header, finds Ricky. Ricky cuts back to the right, plays Joao Delgado. Joao Delgado plays the ball out to Connor Baker. Connor's going to look to find Romario. Romario's going to look. Oh, wow. Well done by Romario. There's 3 players around him, and he still has the ball. Good challenge by number 23. That was a good fight with him and number 12. And a foul by number 12, Romario Pigot, on number 23.
That is some tough soccer. And I'm surprised they're not even making eye contact and just like talking junk to each other. They just respect each other as 2 really dominant players. They're going at it. 23 off of Lions and Romario.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, at halftime, I told Romario if he gets a goal in this game, he needs to run over here, and he has to give my daughter a kiss on the cheek as celebration of his goal. So hopefully he gets a goal tonight. Hopefully he follows through. I don't know. He kind of laughed at me when I said that. But anyway, here's Joao Delgado. Played Romario. Ball at his feet. He has Yao on a through ball. Yao. Oh! That ball just needed to be played with a little bit more pace from Romario, and Yao would have been through. Yao was doing a really good job.
Easily intercepted right there.
Yeah.
Well read.
Yeah, well read by Myrtle Beach Community. But one of the things that Yao was doing is he's staying high on the center backs, and he's staying right in between both of them. And that's what created the opportunity for the through ball. We just didn't have the pass.
This little number 24 on Lionsbridge has, we got a ball in the air. Where's Sophia?
Let's see it, Connor.
All right, Sophia's fine. Number 24 right here, just a little messy player. A little bit of a messy complex.
Hey, you missed it by this
Like,
much.
reminds me of myself. Andres, I'm gonna be real with you.
Tell me, John Weaver.
Be real with you.
Go ahead, be real.
You could easily be on the community team. You don't even have a comment. I'm just telling you my perception, and you're easily on there. Probably a choice of you. Let's just be you and Coach Kyle had a conversation, and you said I got to focus on work and my family and stuff.
Well, I mean, the reality of the matter is, soccer is something that's very important to me, and I would love to be a part of the first team. But I am able to have a level good enough to train with them. So I'm a training player with the first team. And in the event that they need me, they could certainly call me up. But anyway, John, you and I, we play soccer for recreation. We play it for fun. Our Myrtle Beach community players, they're pursuing soccer as a career path. They're looking for that contract. And, I'm here to support them and help them in any way. Now, Gonzalo does really good there. He had two players nipping at his heels there. He got out of pressure and played the ball out. Now, here's Utah. He gave the ball away to the center back. Threw ball for number 2. Thank God.
It was a bad shot.
It was a bad finish by number 2. I mean, what a great play by number 4 from Lionsbridge to win that ball, and a great run by number 2 from Lionsbridge to get into space. Just needs to work on that finishing a little bit.
He should have finished that.
Absolutely. And we have some comments here from Justin Wolf. He says, I agree with Johnny, Andres equals baller. Well, I appreciate that, Wolfie. Wolfie and I, we, again, like I said before.
Sophia! Yeah, Chrissy!
There's my wife, Chrissy, with a great touch. That's really well.
Look at that look she's giving you, man.
She gave me a brilliant look,
She loves you.
She gave me that look right there. That touch was amazing. For those of you at home that don't know, my wife Chrissy also played soccer, and that's actually how we met. We met 11 years ago. We actually both went to school at Lander University. We both went there for soccer. We met 11 years ago. We reconnected when I moved to Myrtle Beach from Park City, and she came to watch me play soccer one day. I banged in a half volley from like 40 yards out, and she said that was the moment when she knew she fell in love with me.
Really?
Yeah, she even had it in her vows.
Like, what? Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah, she said she knew she loved me.
Connor with another mistake.
Connor. Okay, well, we picked that ball up. So, yeah, she said she knew she loved me when I scored that 40-yard banger off the half.
That's crazy, because you scored a 40-yard banger at Saturday League with us, and I don't know, I kind of felt the same feelings.
Well, I have a lot to be thankful for soccer, John. It's actually how I met you and how I met a lot of my friends here in Myrtle Beach and all the places that I've lived. So, I owe a lot to soccer. My life wouldn't be what it is without soccer. So for you folks at home watching, if you love soccer, let us know. Getting back to the comments here, number 4, Jalen Brown. For you folks at home watching, number 4 for the Lionsbridge is Jalen Brown. Number 2 is Max Pelker. Thank you for that, Carl. Keep giving me the names of the players on the field. I'm going to try to refer to them on a first-name basis. I want to show the same respect to the Lionsbridge players as I would to my Myrtle Beach community players. So, John, Lionsbridge has actually had a few opportunities to score some goals, and they're getting really, really close. We made one change in our defensive line. I think we've added a 4th, so Yuta Yamamoto and Christoph are now center backs.
Does that mean Uzo is out? No, Uzo's all the way
still
up
there.
Sorry,
They took out Ben Strong. I think Ben picked up a knock in the first half.
Yeah.
It was tough to see because of the angle of the sun, but he did pick up a little bit of a knock, and I think that that ruled him out for the second half. But, of course, Ben Strong getting the first goal of the game, and thank him for that.
Jeez.
Lionsbridge FC lumping the ball forward. Great fight between Christoph and the Lionsbridge player. Now here's number 23, going head-to-head with Connor. Connor wins the ball, lumps it forward. Here comes Gonzalo, a challenge for it. Number 23 gives a little 1-2 with number 24.
There's that little messy guy.
Yeah, he's a really skillful little player. There's Uche clearing the ball outside of the 18. and the ref is calling a foul in favor of Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and Joao is still on the ground. The ref was not realizing that the ball was played, and that should have been allowed to play. He's not giving any cards. Myrtle Beach Mutiny had the rights to continue that attack. Now, what are you saying, Robert? We have some cards here. Robert Downs is showing a red card to who? Who's that red card for? Somebody. All right, he's showing a red card.
The ref.
He gave it to the ref. You know, the ref should not have allowed that play to. I mean, the play was continuing, and I don't know why the ref stopped it. He didn't hand out any cards, so the play wasn't dead. But the ball gets slumped forward. Here's Joao. Glad to see he's good.
Ooh, we're starting to get physical.
Yeah, it's starting to get physical, and that's okay. Our boys are up for it, and so is Lionsbridge.
Oh, I like that comment. I like that.
Absolutely. So Glunts with the ball at his feet.
These boys are not.
Number 12 getting stuck in for Lionsbridge. Well done. Oh, man, another wayward pass. And number 2 picks it up. And foul was called on Myrtle Beach Mutiny.
Folks, you guys got to keep your eyes peeled and don't look away. This game is gonna get intense.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach Mutiny winning the ball back. And all right, ball at Ricky's feet.
Robert, can you zoom in a little bit? I don't know, is that possible?
No, not really. If we zoom in, we're gonna lose the wide angle that we have.
Yeah, man. I'm glad I'm here though, man. I'm glad I'm right here.
Yeah, so
I love the updates to our. Since I'm looking at this, got the scoreboard. It's tiny up on the top left. A lot of fans. I hope you guys like that. You guys can see the time.
Ball through to Romario Pigor, who picks it up. Sorry to cut you off there, John, but we have the ball here in the attack in half. Romario with a little step over, wanting to do something special. Finds Gonza. Gonza needs to whip that in. He needs to whip that in. He finds Ricky. What is Ricky gonna do? Playing it safe. Good fight between Ricky and number 24. Carl Hansen, I know you're updating me, I'd like to know who number 24 is. He has a good fight in him. He's a very good player with a good work ethic. And here is Brahangamarra chasing down AJ, if I'm not mistaken, for Lionsbridge. Carl's letting us know that number 8 for Lionsbridge is Ivan Militar, and number 23 for Lionsbridge is James Ellis. So those are 4 of the 11 players. I could probably tell you who the goalkeeper is because there are only 2. And we have some comments here from some private methods saying that John Weaver is sounding very sexy on the commentary. And I would agree on that. What do you think, John?
I hope it was a female. It was my wife.
Oh, okay. All right.
My very pregnant wife who's sick at home.
So the goalkeepers for the Lionsbridge are either going to be Kyle McGovern, Luke Messick, or Sean Stowe. And I think Carl Hansen will be able to update us on that. Carl, if you can let us know which one of those names the goalkeeper is.
The energy is increasing during this game. As we're out here, you can just kind of feel it. These players, there's nothing about this game. Woo! Watch out. All right, there we go. But these players, this is not a sit back and relax game for these players. If you're on the field right now, you are giving it 110%. If you're not, then you're out. And the other player will get that ball from you. So anytime you're at a game where it's at this level and you've still got 20 minutes to go, then you're in for a good show, a good treat.
So, John, I want to update the folks at home. You know, in the first half, I made a poor comment. I said that Lionsbridge FC was towards the bottom of the table. I was confusing them with the Carolina Dynamo. So, to all my Lionsbridge fans at home listening, I do apologize for that. I'm going to go ahead and set the record straight here. In first place, we have NCFC with 12 games played and 22 points. In second place, we have the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. We have 2 games in hand in comparison to NCFC. We've only played 10 games. We have 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties, and we're at 18 points in second place. We are leading our table with 27 goals for, and we have the least amount of goals scored against. Now, we have Lionsbridge FC, that's in third, who also have 2 games in hand in comparison to the first place team. They have 3 wins, 4 losses, and 3 ties for 12 points, 18 goals for, 14 goals against. And then we have Charlotte Eagles. Oh, Lionsbridge whipping a ball. Connor clears it out. only as far as number 24 for Lionsbridge, who again,
A little
look
messy.
at that cut. Yeah, wow, great change of pace. And here comes Romario to pick that up. Is he going to find Yao? Yeah, he finds Yao. Yao finds Joao. Joao's going to find Ricky. Okay, Ricky has a little bit of time and space. And Ricky wins that ball for number 17. He's getting chased down and gets the ball cleared. That's okay. That's okay. Throw in for Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Fourth place, Charlotte Eagles with 9 games played, 3 wins, 4 losses.
Connor, how you feeling, buddy?
For 11 points. Tobacco Road, 10 games played, 3 wins, 5 losses, 2 ties for 11 points. They're
Connor,
tied
you're the man.
with Charlotte Eagles, and then we have Carolina Dynamo in last place of 6 teams, 11 games played, 1 win, 7 losses, and 3 ties. Even though Carolina Dynamo is at the bottom of the table, we had a very difficult game against them, losing 3-1 at half and coming back from 5-3 victory. What an exciting game that was. So here's the upcoming schedule. Myrtle Beach Mutiny has Tormenta FC on, oh, my apologies, let me get to the right date. July 6th, we are at Tobacco Road, and then Tobacco Road comes to Myrtle Beach, and then we finish up with South Georgia Tormenta. The Mutiny Reserve team is going to play against the FC Bantams this Tuesday in Columbia, and then I believe they come to Myrtle Beach, and then we're going to play the Tormenta one more time if I'm not mistaken. Now, here are some little tidbits for you. Myrtle Beach Mutiny are currently in 2nd place in the South Atlantic Division, trailing NCFC U23 by 4 points. However, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny have played 2 fewer games, so with a victory here, that's going to edge us that much closer into to 1st place. Let me check the table one more time. If we win this game, I should say
21 points.
When we win this game,
Should be 21.
that's going to put us with 21 points, 1 point just behind NCFC, yet with 1 game yet to play. Ricky whips in the ball. Brahan picks up edge of the 18, and it gets picked up by number 24. Yao tries to turn, wins the ball, and he's going to play Utah. No, he finds Gonta. Gonta's going to spray it out to Ricky. Ricky controls the ball. What is he going to do here? Come on, Ricky, show us something. And the ball goes out for a Myrtle Beach Mutiny throw-in. Well done. So as I was commenting before, oh, Joao
What a
turned that
turn!
defender really
Oh,
well.
that was gorgeous.
Crosses the ball in. Well done by the goalkeeper.
Jeez, that is not human.
Yeah. So right now, Carolina Dynamo are eliminated from the playoffs. So the top team in each division plus the best 2nd place team will make the Eastern Conference playoffs. Currently, the best 2nd place team is Long Island Rough Riders of the Mid-Atlantic Division with 22 points. So we, speaking of Long Island Rough Riders, they are the team that knocked us out of the semifinals last year. So we are hoping to advance into playoffs. And line raised by the linesman. Don't know what he's calling.
The Myrtle Beach Mutiny
Looks
would
like he's
to
calling
have
offsides.
Alligator Adventure at Barefoot Landing.
So 3 players lead the South Atlantic Division with 4 assists. 2 of them are Mutiny's Delgado and Miguel Tim. Now Miguel Tim, unfortunately, is no longer with the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. He's actually gone home, and I believe he has some opportunities with some professional teams. So he's back in South Africa. Sad to see him go because he was a great player. The other player is Lionsbridge's Ivan Militar. So with 12 points, Lionsbridge is battling for 3rd place in the group, and they are leading Charlotte and Tobacco Road by 1 point each. So this game is very decisive for both teams that are on the field right now. Now let's talk a little bit more about today's games. Argentina got eliminated. Portugal got eliminated. Ronaldo and Messi are out of the World Cup. But we have our own Portuguese power in our team, Joao Delgado, who scored 2 goals today. And he's been doing great work for Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Bless you, John Weaver. Now here's Lionsbridge with a cheeky little ball chipped in, but there's Connor Baker winning the ball back. And the ref is not calling the foul, but Connor Baker needs to continue chasing his player. And the ball gets crossed all the way to the other side. Brahan is shutting him down. Gonzalez coming to cover. Ball gets played in. Cut out by Utah. Well done by Utah.
Oh, wow. What
That
a cheeky little outside the foot.
Oh my gosh, that nearly went top corner. The players are having words with the ref. They're not happy with the ref not calling
Substitution for
some
the
fouls.
Mutiny. Now entering the game.
Now,
number
we have Carlton
27, Carlton
McKenzie coming in for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. Tell us about Carlton, John.
Now, folks, if you don't understand who Carlton McKenzie is, just watch. Just watch. He's got legs of a horse. I'm pretty sure I saw him in the Kentucky Derby one time. It was impressive, and he came in 3rd place. But the guy can go off to the races with anybody. The first game I saw him play, I was commentating. I was over the PA system, and we had it was a 2-1 lead, and he got subbed in late in the game, and he just got a late ball played in. Oh, what a unique little pass over there from a little Messi, but got a ball sent off to the races. The guy was 10 yards ahead of him, and Carlton McKenzie beat him to the ball, then got to the goalie and just beautifully just charged it right into the back of the net. So always a scary person to play against if you're on defense right now. They need to make sure and watch out. But that will be one of our points of attacking right there. No doubts about it. And again, we're already trying. Uzo is trying to play the ball up to Carlton. Got some comments over here talking about let's go Lionsbridge. I don't blame you. You have some tough competition over here facing the Mutiny. Not only that, but at home. So we didn't have to travel that far. Lionsbridge had to travel.
Thank you, Carl Hansen, for the comment.
Carl Hansen. Andres is the talent. I'm just the beauty.
So there's number 24 again, John Weaver. He's being a pest for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. He's doing a fantastic job. And Joel Delgado lost the ball in the middle of the field. Here comes Gonzalo to cover. Number 23 for Lionsbridge plays it into number 17.
We have a through ball.
He lays it off to number 2. Number 2 gets
Oh, they called that one. What about the play on? Why not the play on? Ooh.
Lionsbridge is not happy with that call. They wanted the advantage, yeah. But, the referees have to look after the player's safety. They also have to follow the rules. I mean, these are all certified refs. They're doing a great job.
The guy looks like he could bench about 400 pounds, too. I don't want to fight him.
Yeah. So, looks like we had some conversations on the sideline there with Lionsbridge technical team and the 4th official. They weren't happy that they didn't allow the play to continue. But, again,
I agree.
This officiating team and all officiating teams are doing decent work.
Ooh, Uzo's over there, hands all over. Referee sees it though, calmly getting over there, but they are this game is getting physical, folks.
Yeah. Uche is just vying for position. And the ref needs to control this. Referee, you need to get involved.
Oh, pushing the back. Uzo, dude, you're gonna get a card,
so
man.
Folks, what's happening is that what Uche is trying to do is he's trying to get position in the box. As a defender, he wants to be goal side. So they're vying for position. And the ref is going to have some words with both players, and that's the right thing to do. Because this is a physical game. This is a game at a very high competitive level. And these players, they're fighting for the victory. So ref has a couple of words. I don't know if the ref was maybe stern enough, but he's definitely watching.
Hey, Tiffany.
He definitely has his eyes on both of them.
I don't know. I don't see any improvement of behavior. Ball is in. Ooh, well defended.
That was a great ball. It had great pace, and it had good whip. And
Carlton McKenzie with the chest. Now he's looking for the race.
You want to play that through ball to Carlton.
All right, Romario. We're going out wide.
Romario finds Brahan. I would have liked to have seen that ball go through to Carlton McKenzie. But
there wasn't much of like a diagonal run. There wasn't much of anything. It would have had to gone into the air.
You're right, John. But the reason why they're doing this, here's Ricky with the shot.
Long shot.
Ooh, what a great save by the Lionsbridge keeper.
Loads it. That was, I would say, 25 yards, 20 to 25 yards out. Ricky just takes a referee has the save.
That's a corner kick, please. Come on. The keeper clearly. All right.
All right, thank you.
Referee was a little bit confused there. But getting back to that shot from Ricky, Lionsbridge player did not shut him down. And I know the coach is not happy about that. You don't want to give time and space just outside of the 18.
No, not at all. Are they going to play short or are they going to play the ball in? They're They're upset about the time. Lionsbridge is upset about the time that we're taking the corner right now. And again,
So,
referee just
again
walking.
some little chippy stuff happening in the box. It's all part of the game. The ref is having a word with the goalkeeper. Not really sure what's happening, but anyway, here we go. The corner kick is about to be taken. And looks like Ricky is the one taking the corner kick.
Short ball.
Number 15 clears it out.
A little low.
Yeah, a little bit low. You want to hit those corner kicks past the front post, obviously.
Especially when you have an Uzo in there, you have a McKenzie in there, you got some height, got some strength.
Absolutely.
Give it a chance.
Yeah, I know Ricky would like to have that one back, but anyway, we still have the ball. Gonza
Another
turns
great turn.
Turns his defender, but he gets picked, and here comes Gonza doing some defensive work. Finds number 2. He's now the right.
4
look at
versus
number 2.
2. Look at that sprint.
Making this run. But Uche
Well
and
defended.
Christoph shut it down. Uche brings it down. Ooh, gets cut off by number 23. Well done by that Lionsbridge player.
Up to about 60 viewers. Love having you guys here.
Informing the folks at home, thank you again, Carl Hans. Number 5 is Tom Devitt, or Devitt. I'm not really sure on the pronunciation. And we have 17, Austin Graham.
I wonder if Carl's just making up names left and
Yeah,
right.
number 24, Fortiamunt. He is from Barcelona. And
Carl, I'm just joking, man.
all right,
If you guys want to, we got a red button there. Subscribe to when we're live. Tell your friends. Tell your friends to watch. Post up on Facebook. What speed? Whoa, clipped. Ooh, is that an amarillo? Tarjeta. No amarillo.
you know, the ref is being very conservative with this card. You know, nothing's been flagrant, nothing's been dirty, nothing's been bad. And you know, that foul by number 12 is what you call a professional foul. You know, he did the foul to slow the play of attack, the plan of attack that Myrtle Beach Mutiny was doing, and give their players a chance to get back behind the ball and slow it down. And
Straight up. Number 17 looks like this.
I had a couple of questions from the folks here in the stands. They're asking me if number 17, if he was only wearing a shirt. But folks, those of you watching at home, number 17, who you see in your view right now, he's just rolled up his shorts. He is wearing
Substitution
shorts.
for the Mutiny.
He's also wearing a nose mask.
Yeah, he's wearing some protective gear for his face. Looks like he may have had
He gets
an injury from before, so he's taking some precautionary steps. Now, John Ander Ibarrondo has come onto the field. John Ander, I know maybe Justin Wolf is going to leave some comments here about John Ander Ibarrondo. Looking forward to see what dynamic he's going to bring to this game.
What position is he?
So for Lionsbridge,
taken
entering
out?
the game, number 7, Travis Cook.
Okay, so it looks like Gonza was taken out of the game for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny, and we brought in John Ander Ibarrondo. And so John Ander is now our left winger, and they've moved Brahan Gamarra, number 11, into the middle of the field. So let's see what different, what these changes, how it's going to impact the game. We also see Vicente de la Cueva warming up on the sideline. You know, speaking of Vicente, you know, he does run Palmetto Select along with RJ Bass. And so just want to give a shout out to RJ and Vinny for doing Palmetto Select and developing our soccer youth in the Myrtle Beach area. Myrtle Beach Mutiny wins the ball back, but just knocks it out of bounds for a Lionsbridge throw-in. And they look to take it quick, but they slow it down, throw it into number 24. Number 24 is a player that we've been mentioning a lot in this
Look at
game.
him.
And look at him go. You know, he's a great player. He's getting himself involved. And here's Joao playing a ball forward to Carlton.
It's too difficult.
It was just a little bit long, and Carlton was just a smidge offside. I saw the linesman attempting to raise his flag, but then put it right back down once Carlton halted his run.
So unique. You know, you have a game that 11 minutes in it. We had 4 goals in 11 minutes. The 5th goal was scored in approximately the 34th minute. And now we're 27 minutes into this half, and haven't had too many attempts. Other than Ricky had a great shot. But I would say Lionsbridge missed so many. Ooh, what a turn! Referee calls it. Top of the box.
Give him a card.
Ref is gonna give a card.
We have our first yellow. Amarillo.
I wish the folks at home could also see us on the feed, and we'll have to talk to Robert about that.
Just sat down, man.
In the 74th minute, a yellow card has been presented to Lionsbridge's number 6, Simon Fitch.
Oh, little Sophia. She just says sleepy. Andres is a family man. Good looking. He's a father of one, husband of one. All right, we got our free kick coming in.
John Andre Barrondo comes into the game, hasn't touched the ball, and scores a free kick.
Scores a free kick, John Andre Barrondo. That was one of those left foot. Hey, Robert knows how to hit replays. I think he just hit the replay button.
Into the game, hasn't touched the ball, and scores a free kick.
Scores a free kick, John Andre Barrondo. We're a little late on that replay. However, John Ander outside or hits it with the inside of his foot and just gets it right around the left side of that. Just perfect angle. Kept it low, kept it strong. If only I was as good as John Ander. I'll just stick to being 175 pounds of normal.
175 pounds of John Weaver and Chick-fil-A goodness. All right, folks, sorry about that. I am back now. I just had to move my daughter out of the way here. Don't want her to get hit by a wayward ball. But it is a Lionsbridge FC corner at the moment, and it gets whipped in. The Lionsbridge have just scored on us.
Wow.
From a corner, glancing header. It is now 4-3, and it looks like number 2 from Lionsbridge scored that goal. Let's see if I can see corner at the moment, and it gets whipped in. The Lionsbridge have just scored on us.
Wow.
From a corner, glancing. All right, folks. So that was a brilliant goal by Lionsbridge FC. I believe it was scored by number 2.
By number 5.
Number 5. Number 5 scored that one. Well done, well done. So I have a comment here from Justin Wolf, very Suarez-like. And Bug-Eye Non-Hater is asking, why are those people behind the Lionsbridge goal? And that is the Myrtle Beats Band. They are behind the goal. You know, they're definitely adding a different dynamic to the game. But they're well within the PDL rules and regulations of the distance that needs to be free behind the goal. And they were just chanting a few moments ago. Ooh, foul by Ricardo Gomez on number 7. And quick restart by Lionsbridge. Number 7 is a player that just came in with fresh legs. Plays a through ball to number 2. He's getting in the box. He wants the ball back. Connor Baker shuts it down. And Jose Santos knocks it out for a... Oh no, it went out for a corner. All right, let's see how the Myrtle Beach Mutiny do against this corner. John Weaver, tell us what's going on right now. We have a player down for Myrtle Beach Mutiny.
Well, that's Connor. And when Connor does not go down unless Connor is not feeling well. He doesn't play the clock. He doesn't burn it. It's never fun. The band has stopped. The wind has stopped. We're all hoping Connor is okay.
I got one on replay the other night. That's fine. Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the band behind the goalkeeper, I see a comment there, and it is in the rule book. We are abiding by the rules, and by that, I would also say Lionsbridge can, by all means, bring a band down as well and get behind our keeper. But I'm going to pass this on to Andres. Andres is eager to say something.
Yeah, Bug-Eye Non-Hater, definitely want to address your comment for the folks at home. Again, we want to clarify that we're well within the regulations of PDL for the distance that needs to be free behind the goal. You can see on your video camera, it's actually marked off by a yellow string or rope, if you will. We also have fans really, really close there as well next to the band. And that's just adding to the atmosphere that we have here at these PDL games. You're really, really close to the action. And Santos goes up to clear that ball. just as far as number 23. Number 23 tries to hit it over the goal. Yeah, we welcome all of the other teams to, bring their fans, bring their support systems with them. And as long as we all abide by the rules and regulations of the league, it's all fair. It's all fair game. So, Carl Hansen, thank you again. Number 7, Travis Cook. Folks at home, number 7 for Lionsbridge. The sub that came on is Travis Cook. And let's see here. Oh, that ball is flicked on by actual Lionsbridge player. Carlton almost came to it, but it goes as far as Brahan Gamara. And Utah plays Uchenna Uzo. Uzo on his favorite left foot hits it forward to John Ander. And Carlton is headed back to the goalkeeper. Well done by Lionsbridge.
Yeah, Carlton McKenzie hasn't had a touch on the ball yet, I don't believe, which is unfortunate because once he does, it's very interesting. Man, number 24, he wants to pass it, but I think he wants to do something interesting first, and I like that because it's a lot like me. You're just not you don't enjoy just doing the basic.
Yeah, well, what number 24 was doing there is he was delaying his pass to give either the forward, who was up top, number 23, I think it was, to check to him, or for the winger to go down the line. And he held it for as long as he could. Eventually, he had to pass the ball, but neither the forward nor the winger made the movement. But anyway, we have Vicente de la Cueva coming in for the Myrtle Beach Mutiny. And we had to take out Connor Baker. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was an away game. I don't really recall. I believe
it was the goal winner
against the Lionsbridge.
I believe Vicente scored against Lionsbridge the last time we played them, and Vicente's number 16, the Myrtle Beach Mutiny player that just came on. Very talented player from Ecuador. For those of you that don't know this about Vinny, but he was part of Adidas Generation X, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really remember what it was called, but he won various competitions in his teens and got exposed to some great teams in MLS and also in Ecuador. And Vinny, we're glad to have Vinny as part of the Myrtle Beach Mutiny here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where he also forms a part of Costa Fe and Palmetto Select Training that he runs with RJ Bass. Now here's Lionsbridge with a great combination, but Christoph cuts it off and lumps it forward. Carlton needs to challenge that, and he knocks it just out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely did. See, I played against Vinny multiple times in practice. Oh, can we get a shot? Save! Oh, yes, well done. Oh, I hope our camera guy didn't blow that one, but it was a great shot.
John Weaver throwing some shade at Robert.
But Vincent de la Cueva, as Andres says with his gorgeous accent, played him in practices, played him in pickup games, and I've always felt, I don't know if anybody has ever watched Dragon Ball Z or anything like that, but there's like an element of Vinny that you just feel like there's some untapped level that he's not showing you at all points in time. So I get excited every time he steps on the field. I hear the mutiny because I'm just hoping to see that side of him. Come on, Tina! And you're asking for time, but we're in the 81st. It's just switching over to the 82nd minute right now. Oh, cleats up on the ref. Oh, that was cleats up. Was that McKenzie?
This is not good for Carlton.
No.
Now he slipped.
No, he's got to give something on that.
And he's gonna get a yellow card. Fair enough.
Yeah,
right, that's fair.
I was scared it was gonna be a red.
That's no worries. No worries.
No.
All right. No. So we're getting some comments here between some Mutiny fans and some Lionsbridge fans in regards to the subject of conversation about the band.
Guy non-hater. I like it.
Yeah,
don't get triggered.
I love it. I love it. I just ask that we'll make sure we keep it clean, respectful, and it's great. Hopefully one day, Bug Eye Non-Hater, we can get to the size of having 1,300 fans. It's definitely something we're working towards. We're a small team, humble beginnings, and we're striving, we're working towards that. So, we look forward to getting to that. And here's Vinny trying to win that header. And Deadeye, I believe John commented on the time, but we are in the 84th minute. Our score is currently 4-3. And Bug-Eye, thanks for the compliment on the Myrtle Beats drummer. Bug-Eye is saying that the drummer's actually kind of good, and we definitely want to give a big shout out to Myrtle Beats. They come out to every single game, and they just support us. They're fans of soccer. They've been with us from the very beginning, and definitely very thankful for Myrtle Beats and all the fans that come to the games, that watch at home. Everyone at home watching right now. We have currently 56 viewers. Please share this with your friends, with your family. We want to continue to expose Myrtle Beach Mutiny and soccer in the Carolinas in general. We want to expose it to the region, to the area, and obviously our teams need to progress into PDL to gain national exposure. And that's what we're working towards. Both Lionsbridge and Myrtle Beach Mutiny are fighting towards that. So Lionsbridge, number 23, ball at his feet, pings it into the box. That's a great ball, actually. Gets as far as Utah, who heads it down. John Ender clears it out to Carlton. What an amazing touch. And here we go. Off to the races. Yep, he's going to take him.
He wants it.
He's going to take him. He's going to race him. Carlton still with the ball at his feet, but it just goes out of bounds. And it goes off of Carlton McKenzie for a Lionsbridge throw-in.
I just wish the field was bigger. That way Carlton had more room to run. That's all I wish. I don't ever want to race that guy. It's been a great game. You guys are articulate and entertaining. Man, Bug-Eye.
Thank you, Bug-Eye.
Did my wife make an account called Bug-Eye non-hater? That'd be hilarious.
Maybe, but we appreciate
Thanks, man.
the positive support and recognition that we're getting from everyone, Lionsbridge fans included.
I like Sweet Tea.
Soccer and Sweet Tea.
Soccer and Sweet Tea.
Yeah, that's actually a really good name. That's really creative.
I really enjoy it. I mean, just the fact that I don't know where they're getting their funding from. I don't know much about that. I was going to ask that, but I didn't want to be inappropriate. But, I mean, the fact that they're doing it, I mean, you know, football, American football in America, obviously much more lucrative, but they're choosing soccer, and they're choosing our area, and they're choosing not MLS. So it's small, it's humble beginnings, and they're putting their heart into it. And just something about that just rubs me the right way. Makes me feel all good inside, for sure.
Awesome. So I've just been informed that Soccer and Sweets are coming back over. So John, when they come back, I'll ask that we ask them those questions. You know, are they taking money out of their pocket to do this? You know, or do they have funding? My guess is that this is just out of their love of the game, passion, and they want to help expose soccer in the Carolinas. And here's Romario, who touches the ball
Can you
around number 6, and look at Romario go. He plays the ball into Carlton. Ooh, Carlton almost got a touch on that ball. Speaking of Soccer and Sweet Tea, they're back in the booth. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, your ears are burning. That's right. So, you know, we were just commenting on exposing soccer in the Carolinas, and thanking you guys for being here. How do you guys fund your efforts? Are you doing this just out of the passion, or do you have sponsors? So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, the cool thing about Soccer and Sweet Tea, we're not journalists. We're fans, and we do have some sponsorships. Ortho Carolina is a big sponsor of us. There's a lot of different writers, so as far as like what we get paid or whatever.
Rondo!
Like on our particular podcast, Amateur Hour, we have a Patreon.
Promote a team the way I can, and that can maybe help somebody else to do that or find some passion in soccer.
Yeah, I was talking. It pretty much falls in line with exactly what you guys are saying. It just go to.
I mean, we're here to check you guys out and see what y'all are doing. And,
well, what have you liked most about the Mutiny so far?
Okay, everyone else, my interviews were a solid 30 minutes. I talked with Pat for over an hour. I don't know.
What got the vote? Like, I wonder what was making them feel good about it. Awesome. Andres, you have been amazing as usual.
Goals. Maybe we'll congratulate Ben Strong on his goal. Great game. Another victory for